Hey guys, this is Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing good today. So in my today's video, we are going to be making New York style cookies. It has almost been a year I've been watching videos and images of these insanely delicious giant cookies from New York inspired by this bakery called as Levain Bakery. I'm a lover of cookies and I've been craving for these giant cookies, and it doesn't seem like I will be going there anytime soon, and so I thought I will give this recipe a try, but I don't know if it is an authentic New York cookie recipe, but I will just give it a try and try to make such kind of giant cookies. So today I will be making chocolate chip and walnut cookies for you guys. So friends, without any further ado, let's get started with the video. I'm going to be starting by sifting my dry ingredients. Here I've got around 200 grams of self-raising flour, 300 grams of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to sift all these ingredients to a bowl and set this aside. I've got around 230 grams of cold butter. Break it up a little bit. Make sure that the butter doesn't get too creamy. So now I'm going to be adding in around 160 grams of light brown sugar and 160 grams of granulated sugar, and I'm going to beat it further till it is all combined. I'm going to be adding my dry ingredients in two parts. So first I will add half of my dry ingredients and beat it till it is combined with the butter sugar mixture. And once it is combined, then I will be adding my remaining flour mixture to this and combining it further till everything is totally combined. Just look at this, it has got that powdery texture like breadcrumbs, and this is exactly what we want. And now I'm going to be adding in 3 eggs which I have whisked earlier. I have whisked these eggs before adding to this batter so that we don't end up over mixing this batter. Here I've got around 100 grams of milk chocolate chips and around 300 grams of milk chocolate chunks which I chopped earlier. I just love using chocolate chunks into my cookies rather than chocolate chips because you get those big chunks and tiny speckles all over the cookies, and also it melts into the cookie dough and gives it rich chocolatey flavor. And here I've got around 100 grams of walnuts which I have finally chopped. This cookie dough is too hard and it's very difficult to mix it with a wooden spoon, so I decided to mix the cookie dough with my clean hands so that the walnuts and the chocolate is evenly distributed all throughout the cookie dough. Finally, it is time to roll the cookie dough balls. I'm roughly going to divide the dough into 10 cookies, but I'm not going to take the exact measurement. For real authentic New York cookies, we are going to go for those rough looking cookie balls. We don't want smooth exteriors, but what we want is to retain those lumps, and we are going to give it a height of 2 to 3 inches, and they are going to look like roughly shaped cookies, literally like that. So now I finished rolling the cookie dough balls, so I'm going to pop this cookie dough into the refrigerator and allow it to refrigerate for minimum 90 minutes, or you can even do it overnight. We are doing this in order to prevent the cookies from spreading a lot. My cookie dough has rested into the fridge for almost an hour now, and I've put 4 cookies on the baking tray. Make sure that they are well spaced out cause they will spread. I'm going to bake my cookies for 17 to 20 minutes in my 180 degrees Celsius preheated oven. I'm going to wait for 5 minutes for my cookies to cool down before I dig into it. Just look at these cookies, they are so nice and golden brown, and still they have kept their chunky shape. So while the cookies are still hot, I'm going to dig right into it. Just look at this, they are hot, baked, gooey goodness. They have that crispy shell on the outside and they are so gooey and so nice on the inside.